Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a little something different. I'm not gonna be reacting to this whole video here because I already saw it. But when I saw this video, because I just randomly was thinking about it because it's like, ever since Trump got elected and whether or not you like to do it or not, Trump did a thing where he basically went ahead and got rid of DEI within a scheduled order. Whether or not you agree with that thing. I feel like a lot of times when it comes to when policy is policy, you kind of have to follow through, because it's the law. We obey the law.
I obey the law.
So that's my take on it. But it's interesting because I'm seeing here Melanie Mac go boom, very controversial figure within the gaming sphere just because of she being a diehard born again Christian. I don't know what the story with it with her. Apparently she was big way back when I was what in elementary, middle school or something like that. Apparently she used to work for GameStop with one of those cover S girls for the brand or something
Hey, this is editor Ken here. Once again, I just wanted to put in here an editor's note. So, to give you some context of who Melanie Mac is, and she actually has a degree in information technology and web development. So clearly, she has some background in the IT sector, which is kind of cool. But what I wanted to make a correction here is that she did land a job at Ubisoft as a frag dog cadet back in 2010. Now, what a frag dog cadet is essentially if I'm looking here, just was a group of girl gamers recruited and employed by again Ubisoft. That's where who her employer was, and basically they were like game promoters. They were promoting games, essentially Hooters, but for game advertisement for dude, but I think this got I think the Frat got disbanded in 2015. I'm reading here saying Morgan Romy I don't know Morgan Rubin, I think a speaker for Ubisoft said the video game community had moved on and that women playing video games was no longer considered unusual or typical. So basically her job was basically to remove the stigma of oh, girls can play games too. But I don't know. I think the frag dogs that were a bit better than the e-rolls of today who don't freaking actually play video games, who probably play video games worse than I do. But I do remember her. There are videos of her working at GameStop, from GameStop Media. But I don't know. That's just a little editor's note added on here for some added context of who she is and why.
I don't know the wimpy nerdy guys like me who would oh, hot chick playing games. I can get down with that, and it but I don't know, it's she's a hardcore Christian now, so she's quote unquote homophobic, even though she's just following her babe. I mean she did cut off about the Rat King admin goal about it. But it's interesting here because it's I'm not really reacting to the video right here. I just want to point out this one thing, and this point right here.
They have made a post saying June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Now this is huge because everybody knows that the month of June has been hijacked into a month of perversion and into celebrating a month of perversion. So for them to make this post and say, hey, let's talk about men's mental health and let's let this be a mental health awareness month for men, knowing that most people, especially in the industry, are going to want to be celebrating the perversion month instead. This is huge. This is great. I will say, however, and I made this post. I will say, however, and there were some valid comments that say, hey, this is kind of gay too, though. And I can actually agree that when you get into too much of, not to say that mental health is not important, because it is. I'm somebody that suffers from depression periodically, so I understand. But just saying, there is a point where you get too obsessed with therapy, for example, or mental health, and you talk about mental health too much instead of taking action and doing things, and it can put people in a victim mindset, and it can hold people back. So I do understand that, hey, yes, it's good to have some awareness on men's mental health and to actually care, because especially with the suicide rates among men and men being committing suicide way more than women, this is they be for a number of reasons. One can guess. One might be that they don't have as many people to talk to and who will listen to them, and so on and so forth.
Well, why are you going on this freaking long tangent? Just say what you're thinking here, Melody. You think mental health is gay. Talking about mental health is gay. Guys, talking about mental health is gay, guys.
So, yes, it is important, but also, hey, let's not push a victim mindset narrative and an oh, poor me narrative as well. So I get that. Let's not overcome.
We're not overcomplicating mental health here, okay? It's like, we have fucking issues. We need to talk about them. That's it. Like, geez Louise, like, no one's a victim for being mentally ill. The hell, guys? Like, what?
Compensate with this. But hey, this is a step in the right direction.
No! Dude, you're literally out here saying mental health is gay. Talking about men's mental health is gay. Well, like, dude, dude, Melody, you're out here saying that, like, seeing two guys kissing, two girls kissing, is, like, freaking wrong. Like, what is so bad about two characters kissing in a game, like, for a brief second? A brief second! Like, we're acting like, they're having gay sex in games. I mean, sometimes some games are apparently having gay sex, but that's not the majority of games. We just see one scene of, like, two men kissing or two girls kissing, and that is it. And she's acting like it is, like, a whole scale perversion. Now, this is in regards to what I think about homosexuality or not, but the fact of the matter is that, like, she just goes and, like, she acts like, she even, like, later on in the video, but I'm not want to play it because, like, I don't want to lose focus, but it's like, she's like, she's always acting holier than thou. She says she's not holier than thou, but we all know, like, with most Christians, they're always being holier than thou. And I'm freaking sick of it. I'm freaking sick of, like, oh, the chick here is, like, trying to appeal to young men now. Hey, mental health is good, but it's also kind of gay, guys. I'm like, it's like, what? What are you, Mac? Go frick yourself. Like, bro, you got divorced and now you wanna act like, you're all cool and edgy. No, seriously, like she's got the whole off look down, but like, I don't know. I feel like at this point she is one of those, like, conservative cosplaying goth or whatever. As the liberals like to say, but I don't know, guys. That's really all I had to really say about this. I don't know. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.